right, here we go. We have round 3 of CWC Championship. A turkey sniper against a lone wolf. People are up my ass about this stream, so here we go. We are streaming. Hopefully I don't fuck this up too bad, but... already fucking it right up. Everyone's up my ass about a link, and I don't have a link ready. Things are just going terribly already. Oh no. Chewy says, good commentary. Oh, excellent. I'm off to a great start already. The shit talking has begun. Everything's looking fucking great. Alright, I actually haven't been paying any attention to this game whatsoever right now, so I don't even know what's going on, but looks like Wolfie's in a bit of trouble right now. I mean, I'm no professional, but I gotta favor black here, and I think Pizza is definitely looking like the fan favorite right now. We got early predictions of 6-4 for in favor of Pizza, so. Trying to see right now if Turkey Sniper is looking at attacking, if he's just going to ignore this rook here, or if he's actually going to defend it. But I don't see, other than castling, if there's any decent defense. I mean, if he's got nothing in his pocket right now. I mean, if he castles, I mean, white might take on c6. Open up. No, he's just going to go for 9xg2. More predictions coming in. Sentence and Cell. 6-2 in favor of Wolfie. Neutralizer's not a fan of that. Yeah, taking on c6 there, opening up this file. I mean, Wolfie's in a bit of a shitty position right now, but I think Jan Lee had said that, you know, a knight beside a king is, I mean, that's never an issue. Takes the rook. I mean, maybe bishop takes f7, knight on g5, covers both these squares. Yeah, there it is. Pizza just Chooses to ignore. I mean, really, white doesn't have anything right here. I mean, he could maybe pawn at e6, just kind of solidify this position a little bit, but it's not really gaining him any ground. I mean, even maybe pawn at d7. But they could also just go for the queen. Knight at e6, take the queen, bounce the king around a little bit. But time's ticking down though. I mean, if he's playing quickly enough with that increment of 2, he could definitely pick up a little bit of time here. But time's gonna be a factor for both these guys right now. Lone Wolf in a bit of trouble right now. And he's safe for the time being, but I think we're going to get into a bit of a time scramble here in our first game. I mean, Wolfie playing a little bit. I mean, this f3 right now, big contention, but I mean, Wolfie's got it covered right now with knight on. Oh no. Wolfie takes an early lead. Wolf ate the turkey. But of course, chat's always fired up. I love. Admittedly, I think part of the CWC has been so funny just because of how vibrant the chat can get. I mean, Fumi Talks is. I wonder if Fumi Talks is. But I mean, I always love the shit talking coming out of Fumi. Wolfie's in a bit of a shitty position again. I mean, this is strong here. White squares are very strong for white right now. We want to be b4 to defend, but b4 will just be left hanging a little bit. Interesting start though. I mean, interesting start. I mean, Black's king has just been bounced around like crazy right now. I mean, he's got 2 pawns, a knight, and a couple bishops in the pocket, but I mean, this can go very sour very quickly. I mean, obvious threat right now. Queen's gonna go wherever, and then bishop at d5. And that'll x-ray and pick up this pawn at f7, defend that. I mean, Wolfie already down quite a lot of time too. I mean, just past the 2-minute mark. Turkey Sniper still got plenty of time left. I wonder if he even brings the queen to g4, maybe knight at g5. Definitely taking his time thinking about this. Knight e4. Huh. I mean, this is a bit beyond me, to be honest. I don't quite... I mean, he's attacking the queen. Maybe knight of g5 now just to defend the pawn and get the knights kind of defending each other. You're welcome, Rosie. Everyone's got to enjoy that Prosecco from time to time. They can't be, professional streamer all the time. Plus, everyone's been up my ass about streaming as well, so I'll give it a shot, see how it goes. I mean, quite an explosive game to start. I mean, like the first 10 moves, I felt like went pretty quickly. Okay, g4 plus. Yeah, knight of g. I mean, could just step back. I was gonna go for it. And we got Fumi Talks in the chat predicting Wolfie to be the GOAT of Crazy House. Mr. Opera was in knight g5. Looks good for the 15th move. Yeah. Oof. Wolfie just choosing to ignore. I mean, this is... Wolfie's got an even bigger pocket right now. Like, he's got tons and tons of pieces. White castles. I mean, white is fairly safe right now, but... I mean, knight at f4. I mean, it's not going to do too much. I mean, you could... I mean, this is kind of looking bad for white now. I mean, white has to take with the queen or else it's mate. Queen, knight. King has to take. Got this rook right here. Yeah. See if Wolfie decides to keep attack. I mean, he might take a bit of a slow move here. I mean, I don't... Queen takes, moves. I mean, also, forgot about the rook there. I mean, that looked like it might have been better, but I don't know if Wolfie saw it or not. I mean, there's no direct attack right now from white. And that's going to be... I mean, he's kind of fucked right here, to be honest. It's going to be very hard to defend this. I mean, unless he tries running, but... Rook at e7. I mean, I think black can just ignore this. No. If he ignores, pawn takes... I mean, time ticking down again for the both of them. We're going to get a bit of a scramble. Fumi says king c8. Yeah, there it is. Can he ignore that, though, and just go b8? If he tanks, I mean... White, yeah. White has to go queen at e8. I mean, he can defend that. I think White's just throwing pieces. Yeah, White's got nothing right now. I mean, attacking, defending a little bit here. I mean, yeah, White's just got nothing. I mean, might as well just resign at this point as Fumi. You know, Fumi would say, "This is resignable. Please resign," or something like that. There it is, timed out for White. So Wolfie off to an early lead, 2-0. This is definitely... I mean, he was playing well. That last game, he attacked well. He was defending well. I mean, picking up a win as Black is also very, very huge in these series here. I mean, definitely, if anyone, plays Crazy House for any length of time, you know that White is, already favorited. And I mean, it looks like Rolfie... Looks like he's prepped a little bit. Looks like he's come into this with no hesitation. I mean, looks like Black's got to retreat, but then White has h6 coming in, I'm going to bet. I mean, pawn at g2 just to kind of solidify this position a little bit for Black. Dennis says interesting position. I mean, if Dennis is saying this is interesting, it must be, kind of an odd. Don't know about that. I mean, now White's attacking and defending here. I mean, takes, queen, 8 threat maybe. Wasn't as bad as I thought. I mean, I think, unfortunately for Black right now, Black has to continue with the attack to keep the tempo. If he doesn't, then it's just, I mean... Yeah. Does Wolfie have mate here? No, he doesn't. With queen c8, Black just defends queen d8. And you got a little bit of an x-ray going on. I think Wolfie's in a bit of trouble here now. I don't see anything. I think he's screwed. I mean, like, this is... I mean, obvious mate threats, g2, h1 here. You can't, I mean... You can throw a knight in any of these positions here to cover g2, but that still leaves h1. I mean, even if he goes pawn g2. Black doesn't have any knights right now. Wolf is holding all of them. I think Wolfie's going for it, but I mean he could ignore it. Rook c8 takes the pawn, but I mean there's tons of avenues right now for knights. I mean 4 knights in hand is just oof. I mean, this is like some stockfish type shit. I mean, he could play it safe. No, that doesn't work. The knight at e5 there, check, takes, but I mean that still leaves g2 open for mate in 1 off the queen. Chat just doesn't seem to know what the hell's going on either. What? I mean, this... I mean, the obvious thing is here for black just to take, but I mean, that's gonna... Maybe the idea was to free up and like... I don't... Yeah, Wolfie's in a bad spot. Like, I don't see any attacks right now. Like, these 2 squares are covered. I mean, rook at a8. I mean, black could take that with the rook first. Takes. Wolfie's trying to get a diagonal piece out of there to start the attack, but it's just, I think, yeah. I mean, that didn't get him anywhere. I mean, he's still got the same pieces in the pocket right now. Yeah, and this is takes. Be difficult. I think Turkey just needs to run. Black just needs to run away right now. White's losing on time. I mean, well, they're both losing on time right now. Not losing, but I mean, we're getting pretty close to getting into a time scramble right now. And I mean, for such a complex situation right now. I mean, White is out of pieces now. White just needs to resign. Nothing here now. Yeah. 2-1 now. Yeah. White times out. We're on to 2-1. I'm going to go back here for a second and quickly analyze this game here. I wonder if like starting with this position here, this is where it all started. And I mean, this is in favor of black. Like, this is massively favoring black. Yeah, White had absolutely nothing throughout all that. I mean, just throwing pieces at the board, hoping for the best, but just did not have anything. What, 2-1, early lead for the Lone Wolf. I mean, I think Turkey Sniper was very, very... Oh, got a queenside castle going on. Gotta get the chat going on this now. I talk with this guy all the time, but I'm not sure how to pronounce his name exactly. Ewan? I'm not sure. He's Spanish. I know that. Flag says Antarctica. I know he's Spanish, but BI1 is even more unexpected to me. But, I mean, White's king has nowhere to go right now. A little bit of a fork right here. I think maybe Queen D8 was the better move. But black choosing to ignore. I mean, I think white needs to defend this. I mean, it looks like either knight at e5 or e3 rather, sorry, or knight e3, because black could open this up very quickly if white chooses to ignore. Black simply gains tempo. So we'll see how white defends this, but if white chooses to ignore, black gets check. I mean, he could simply take it. I mean, there's no immediate threat. Even knight d4 takes. Oh. Bishop takes h7. Black ignores pawn at e3. Interesting. Oh, that's what it was. Because if black were to take knight to g5, takes, opens. Sanderson sells his bishop x e3, pawn at a3. Yeah, pawn at... I mean, there's definitely a threat right now. Seems good, white's dead at least. Oh. Queen x d5. What is going on here now? Sanderson says, what the fuck? I think everyone's a bit confused by this. Maybe black is seeing something? Pawn at c3 ideas. Yeah, pawn at c3 attacks the queen, and then there's the threat of knight at a3 checkmate. That looks like a bad pre-move there. I don't... No, king tig. Okay. So I mean, this is some interesting play here from black. I mean, unfortunately, like white is down heavily. I mean, 2 minutes to 13 seconds. I mean, obviously, white is down a massive amount of time right now. I mean, white has a huge pocket though. Pawn, knight, 2 bishops, a queen. Black just has knight and queen in hand, but we'll see where this goes. I mean, unfortunately, black has no drag. I mean, black... There's a lot of movements here from black, but, I mean, didn't really gain him much. I mean, Everyone in chat's thinking that black here has the advantage, but knight d4, bishop d3. Knight d4 is winning. Yeah, everyone's saying knight d4 right now. I can't take because of the fork. Knight e4 plus. Can't take because of that threat from 8 and 1. Tricky position here. I mean, tricky position right now. I mean, the obvious move right now is knight takes f3. Does white have anything right here? Pawn at f5 to defend, but this guy can come. Ooh. Yeah, white has to defend now. Oh no. I don't think black has anything right here. It's just not enough pieces. I mean, just not enough pieces. I mean, pawn. Oh, he's got it. Wow, I did not see that. Let's have a quick look at that. Yeah, I mean, it looks like white was winning. Fortunately. Yeah, white. Oh, queen at h7, I think, did white in. I mean, there's just no recovering from that. I mean, 3 lines here: mate in 7, mate in 6, mate in 6. Oof. 3-1 to Wolfie. 3-1 to Wolfie. I don't think anyone saw this coming. I mean, kind of another interesting start here. I mean, this looks very similar to, what was that, 2 games ago? Innocent saw this coming, apparently. Oh, that guy's psychic. This has been a good series. It's I mean, we're in round 3 now, and I mean, definitely some big hitters, some very talented players. Wolf is having pizza for dinner. Oh, that's funny. I mean, black definitely the fan favorite here, but I mean, Wolfie's off to a very good start. 3-1. I mean, he's got 2 black wins as well, which is absolutely huge in these series. I mean, I was thinking the other day too. Are these a little bit skewed, depending on who starts off as white first? Because I mean, it's first to 5.5. I mean, typically 6. I mean, good luck getting a draw. I say that, but and then looking at their history here in the past few games, I mean, there's 2 draws, which is, I don't know what was going on there, but Anyways, I wonder if somebody has a little bit of an advantage starting off as white first in these series, or if it's just not so consequential. It doesn't really matter. Now chat's all going about fucking pizza. Alright, so what do we got here? Knight of d5, I mean attacking c4, c3. Okay. I mean, sacrificed one pawn here on f3 to gain another one. Now we're exchanging the queens. Interesting position right now. I mean, both kings are nice and safe. These bishops are doing work right now. I mean, mirrored positions almost. I mean, pawn at h3, threatening f3 here. If white were to take, yeah, pawn at h3. Because I think if white ignores, then I mean, black can just take it or bounce the king. Bounce the king around with knight g2 check. Then it says knight g2, queen at g2, nice. At d4. Yeah, white's trying to bounce around. White's trying to bounce around this knight right here on e5 to take some of the pressure off on f3. These are some slow games too. I mean, we're only 16 moves in, and I mean, white's down to 12 seconds. Black is certainly taking his time as well, thinking through this. Still relatively safe for the time being. I don't see any immediate attack right now for black. I think black just has to retreat this knight. Not that. I mean, just a pawn. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, we're about to get into a time scramble. I mean, both pockets nearly empty, just a pawn in hand for each, and right now oh no. I don't know about that. I don't know about that sack there. I mean, white's still safe here for the time being. I think. Yeah. There it is. Yeah. Too quick. I'm trying to keep up, but it's just too quick. Can't keep up. But really well played, I think. Oh, uh-oh, there it is. Oh no, that was the first game. Oh god. There. Yeah, I mean, the idea was okay here, black, about sacrificing the queen, but it's just too little. I mean, yeah, that's mate and 8, and Stockfish is just figuring out faster ways. And black had absolutely nothing here. Well played. Well played by Wolfie. 4-1. Fumi says, Wolf defense, go, go. Always a big fan of the Wolfie defense here. Papa Pizza's a bullet farmer. Wolf is a favorite here. Yeah, I don't actually know who in the house predictions who I think I had Pizza over Wolf. I have to look at that after. I mean, there's some good points brought up here that, I mean, once you get into the upper ratings, 24, 25, 2600, I mean, the players are all, I mean, there's two trains of thought. I think in a nice competition, let's say, time control like 3-2. I mean, you're really bringing out the best in most people, I think, in terms of the raw skill, you know, instead of just working or relying on time scrambles and whatnot. Hmm. Yeah. So this pawn's hanging right now on e5. Yeah, this pawn's still hanging. All right, let's see. Hmm. Yep, black just plays it safe. Knight takes e5. White retreats. Yeah, it looks like black's trying to create some weaknesses here on the black squares. I mean, a white knight on a white square is going to be defending the dark squares. I mean, these two knights here are useless for defending dark squares. Excuse me. Queen h5. I mean, threatening h7, I believe. Can't take the bishop because it's being defended by black's queen here. I guess. I mean, this file's opening up right now. I wonder if white was maybe not bluffing, but black wouldn't take the knight here to try and keep this file closed off from the rook there. But I mean, this... Oh no! What a blunder! Oh no! Oh shit! Oh, and chat is just nobody can believe what they just saw. Oh, what a brain fart! I was just about to say. I mean, with this file being open here, threatening mate in one. I mean, it was being defended by this knight at e5, but oh, what a fucking brain fart! Ugh, that sucks. That sucks. Sorry if I missed the comments on the YouTube chat. I have big big oopsie, yeah. We've all been there with just big brain farts like that. Another very similar opening. Like I to be honest, I'm absolutely terrible with oh yeah, this is the Finchetto and this is the friggin' French defense. I'm terrible with all that shit. I've always just played by intuition and I never had any formal training, let's say. Um, but I mean, this is the exact same opening here that we've been going through. Uh, and I can't remember how this was played out 2 games ago, but I mean, black's still trying to hit f3 here. I can't remember what white did to defend this earlier. Queen e2 is a new one here. Maybe we're trying to I mean, white. Looks like white can just take this. White takes, black takes the pawn, check, defends, opens up, queen defends the rook. I keep fucking right clicking and opening up the menu there. Huh. Do not see that. I wonder. Black decides, yeah. Black decides a calf. I think it's a good safe move. I mean, maybe white was gonna play pawn d7 there, knock the king, prevent the castling, or black would be forced to defend using the bishop, and obviously that's a terrible trade. Neutralizer says black looks pretty good here. Yeah, I mean black's got more pieces on the table right now at h6. Pretty typical. I'd say it's like a little bit skewed towards black right now. I mean, with that queen at e2, white's safe right now, but I mean, we got these two knights here hanging out. Bishop d1, weird idea. X d1. I mean, if black takes, this pawn is hanging there. No, black simply, oh, trading the queens now. Uh-oh. Yeah, black just playing a very safe move. Bishop g5. Puts king in check. Can just take this pawn here. And that way, black is nice and safe for the time being. But this could be an issue here. A bit of a slower move, but pawn at b7. Because there's no, I don't see any immediate threat right now from black. I mean, white's holding 3 knights. Black only has 1 knight over here chilling, but I mean, that's defended by the pawn here. I don't see an immediate. I mean, maybe pawn at d4. Pinning e3. I don't know. I mean, this is arguably like white's exposed right now. If If black had a knight in hand, I mean, obviously there'd be big issues here, but you just let white take a piece on b7, surely. Yeah, Toe Brogan. That's what he was saying, or that's what I'd said earlier too. Can Turkey resign a couple times so I can play my match? d7. I mean, not an immediate threat. I think pawn c3. Yeah, there it is. That d4 putting a pin. Well, we have 2 pins actually just by this one pawn. And I mean, that's a bit of a slower move at h3 there. I think Yeah, I don't know where this is going to go. I mean, black is safe for the time being, I think. I mean, b7 is still... I mean, that's a slow move to win some material. At e4. What is at e4? Maybe queen at f2? Oh, no. Black just leaves his bishop hanging there. Oof. Yeah, there it is. Oh shit, I didn't even see that. I mean, time is counting down again. These 2 rooks on the back rank are pretty weak, I think. Queen e5. Yeah, queen e5, a bishop takes, that leaves this open, so black can just power in, steam in through there. This queen's a little bit trapped right now. I mean, takes, opens up that file. This is still defending. Interesting. Wolfie time. White time's out. Unfortunate. Kind of an odd game. I'm going to take a step back for a second. I need to have a quick washroom break. All right, looks like I didn't even miss anything. Had to go pee, and they aborted the game for some reason, so that's okay. All right, didn't miss anything. All right, the Wolfie defense again. I think this is the Wolfie defense. I don't know. I can't believe nobody has said anything. Is this CWC? Oh, my bad. Misclicked. Black sacrificing on f2 right now. Smart opening choice from we ducks. White attacking g7. Black has to defend. Black has to defend. I don't know if there's any difference. I think maybe at G6 is a little bit better because you're defending against that bishop there, but then you're also knocking this knight back, who's putting pressure on G7 F6. Is this CWC? I think it could be. I don't know. But 4-3 right now for Wolfie. Black going with that F5. Neutralizer looks 0-1. Wolf defense played. The Wolf defense is infallible until it fails. King G1, nice and safe, but pawn at E4, you know, winning either a knight or a bishop or a pawn. Nope, G6 just to get this knight out of here. I don't know about that. I thought maybe at G6 would have been a better move. I mean, that's kind of allowing Black to get in here a little bit in the late game. So I'll make a note of this. Hopefully my P-brain memory can remember this in like 20 moves from now. We'll see. But I wonder if this is going to come back to bite Black in the ass. Unless he just keeps marching the pawns forward here. Which it might... Could just honestly bring the knight back to H5 here. And that would allow F4. Yeah. Back to it. Yeah. Neutral at G6, G5, G4 strong. G4 just feels... Chad is up in arms about this G4. I wonder if Wolfie is just playing something a little bit unorthodox here just to kind of throw White off. But White deciding to go with at D5. Attacking the knight. Attacking the light squares. I mean, if Black takes with the pawn... Knight brings the knight forward, putting more... putting pressure on F6 here with these two knights. And there's that E4 I was talking about earlier. But now with this rook here... I mean, unfortunately... I wonder... Can... Takes... I think that was the wise move there. Takes. And I think... I don't know what's going on in this game, to be honest. But at H3 might be kind of shitty for White. I mean... And this whole G6 pawn march up here, it's still... Yeah. So, White taking the pawn, bringing the knight down, putting pressure on F3. Bishop also putting pressure on the black squares here. So I wonder... I think Black... Yeah, that's a sensible defense, covering this entire diagonal. Oh, the triple threat. Oh, no. This is kind of a silly game. This is kind of fucking silly. Oh no. Alright, what's going on? That was kind of hasty, I think. Yeah. I mean, this is... yeah, King's got to run now. Oh no. White's only got 5 seconds left. We got a runner. Interesting game so far. Kind of sloppy. I mean, not even in like a talking shit fashion. Like who the fuck am I to say that these guys are playing sloppy? I mean, they're 24 and 2600 rated, but just seems kind of reckless in a sense too. And I mean, White has a big pocket right now, very little time, but I mean, White can afford to be reckless right now, I think. Oh no, this is not looking good. This is not looking good for Black. I mean, there's just too many avenues right now that... Rook at f2. Yeah, White just says, screw it. Take it, I don't give a shit. Who needs the... Toby says queen g3, let's go. There it is. Oh, was there something missed there? What just happened? What just happened? White had... White had mate in 12. I mean, no one's ever going to see this sort of shit, though. But I thought there was something here potentially for White playing... Nah, there was nothing there. Huh. 5-3. Oh god. I'm out of the games again. There we go. All right. Interesting opening so far. I don't see anything. I think White has to defend this bishop. I mean, castling, safe choice. I mean, right now, there's a threat if Black gets a hold of a knight. It's a fork on e2. What I think. I mean, Black gains a little bit of material right here for free, but then that gets opened up. Kind of an awkward position right here, I think, for white. These games have definitely been not slow, but they're definitely taking their time thinking. I mean, we're 13, almost 14 moves in, and white's already down to a minute 13, while black is still at 2 minutes and 35 seconds, let's say. Mr. Duvid says, game somewhat sloppy for Crazy House World Champion as one of them is about to be eliminated. He is correct in that. Whoever loses this game, this is it. They're going home. There's no chance for redemption here. But interesting position, though. I think if these triple knights could be a bit of a problem here for black. I think if white takes this, bishop takes that, king has to take. That's leaving this knight open to jump up here and then get a queen on e7. But unless I'm missing something. H3. Where's this going? I mean, can't white just take this? This black's looking at going queen at g5, g6 or some... playing a really slow move there. Interesting. I mean, maybe this queen at e5 was to defend what I had said earlier about this little knight movement here. And black just taking, sack the queen. Interesting. Free pawn, says Dennis. Yeah, so white... Queen b5. Dennis and CWC both saw that. I mean, free pawn. I mean, free pawn, and then you lose a knight. Does it seem like it was a little bit greedy? I mean, kind of a tricky move. Oh, what is going on here now? Yeah, queen at f2 was a very safe play. White is... This is white's game to throw away right now. I think. Why do you do this when you have 10 seconds, GSVC? Just take E2 like a normal person. I think black can afford to be a little bit inefficient with trades right now. just from having a significant more amount of time. I like White's position better here, maybe. Is there mate here? Pawn G2. This knight's covering, not covering queen at F3. Did black just blunder this? I mean, maybe knight at F1 promotes. White times out. Oh no. Let's have a quick look at this. It felt like black should have had mate there. Oh, the mate in 7 right here. Again, these stockfish mates are no human's gonna see any of this. Yeah, mate in 7. So rook takes, good. Queen at G2. Needed to play queen at G2, but there was still mate with that G2. That was fine. Let's look at that line. Yeah, so queen at E1. Queen at E1. Where did I see that? Oh, king E1. What am I doing? No. Yeah, queen at E1. Interesting. Black still won the game anyways. What does it matter? Win's a win. I think it was +8 when white blundered. Gotta win this or tie breaks all night. Yeah. Yeah, can Wolfie pull through on this? Alright. Missed a whole lot of this. Another sacrifice on F2 from black. This is looking very similar to the last game. Yeah, mine are very wow, he's evolving. I don't like this. I don't like having this king side opened up here. I mean, it's getting kind of cheeky in a sense, kind of flashy, but flash doesn't win you games. I don't think white has any direct move right here. I mean, maybe add H6 for a very, very slow move. I mean, there's no direct. Black doesn't have any direct attacks right now with just a knight in hand or in the pocket. I don't like this. At G7. Okay, my idea was at H3, or at H6 rather. But this is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem for black, I think. Can't really defend. I mean, unless he just sacrifices rook takes G7. Knight at F6 is I mean, you're attacking H7, but white just has to play rook H8. And I mean, alternatively, black could play bishop F7 maybe. I think bishop F7 or rook just takes G7. Oh, sorry, F8. Black's going to ignore this. GSVC. How stupid is knight g5, queen x d4? Queen x d4. Yeah. Queen b6. GSVC just called that. I like my idea until Wolf played it. What a bunch of fucking trolls. I love this chat. This chat's so the amount of shit talking, but you know, it's all like in good fun camaraderie, I think. So black is in a shit position. I don't like this. This knight is putting a little bit of pressure on h2, but this rook is still covering it. So I mean, there's no immediate threat. Yeah. I mean, if that does two things. I mean, obviously it attacks this knight here, but it also prevents this rook from covering this file. White chooses to ignore, and is at f8? Queen at f8 something? Knight c7. Yep. Chewy calls it. I didn't see that. Too focused on the king side over here. Black has nothing in his pocket right now. This queen's useless right here. GSVC wasn't rook x g7, knight c7 just mate. So let's look at that. So rook gx8 takes whatever. We'll look at that after. What was it? 23. Checkmate. And we're all tied up. Oh no. How long is this going to go on for? Alright, let's have a quick look at this. Rook g8. Yeah, rook g8, knight takes. Yep, everyone called it. Takes. Has to go down here. Mates. Yeah. Yeah. These guys being able to see a mate like that is friggin' ridiculous. Like GSVC, Dennis. I'm not sure who this guy is. Amalaba? I don't know. Excellent gambit that makes chewing and neutralizer tired, so they do worse than the candidate's gambit. Alright. There seems to be very little variation with these openings. I think black getting an early castle is a bit of a difference here. But white plays at h6. White up in time. Yeah, that's a good point. Like they might not see the direct mate, but they know enough that, you know, they can play a few moves into the mate sequence there, and then figure out the rest like halfway through. Because I mean, what was that? A mate in 6 or 5? It was 5. Yeah, it was a mate in 5. And you're right there too with a deep pocket. I mean, I think you can be inefficient with trades and everything. You can afford to throw a bit more pieces away. But at e6 does a few different things. You're blocking off the defense of this knight right here. White has rook at g5. And I'm just a little bit too slow here. Yeah, at h6 does a couple things. I mean, obviously, putting pressure on the light squares, going against the king here. You're blocking the bishop from defending the knight at f5. Black just completely ignores it by going at E3. And I mean, this knight here is blocking the rook from defending, moving this knight here to G4 to throw a pawn on F2 just to bounce the king around a little bit. I mean, he can't castle anyways, but I don't see any direct threat right now from black or white. Well, I mean, black is mainly putting pressure on H2, I think. But also possibly defending G7 down the road. I think white needs to play at F4 is the simplest thing to defend that. Mr. Duvid says Queen G4. Chewy says, I assume he's calculating Rook G8 now. So Rook G8, takes. DC6, take queen. Oh my lord. Oh, it looks like Chewy and Neutralizer are about to start playing any second now. After this game, we will start. Okay. Tennis says, or Opera says, maybe knight at G4 for 16. Knight at G4. Knight at G4. Black very low on time. A little bit of a pocket knight. Knight and rook in hand. I mean, that's just, no, bishop's covering. Yeah, so black is trying to throw this bishop off right now for that maiden one. Ugh. I don't know how white defends this. I mean, white has a lot in the pocket, but there's no mate here. It's just there's too much defense in and around the king. How do you defend this? Yeah. Sure. Yeah, because I think if white were to take there, that opened that up, but now black's got a bishop in hand. White is not out of the woods just yet. Am I going to cover Chewy and Neutralizer? Probably not. Chewy has been streaming himself. Chewy streams his matches, and he actually provides very, very good commentary. It's very obvious that he is as strong as he is. You know, when he's going through his thought process and everything, it's quite extensive. don't see anything directly from... I think black scram. There might have been a little bit of a mate there, but I think this is white's to win right now. Black to lose and white to win. Yeah, the king's safe there. He's just got a rook in hand now. He's just got to play. Now it's just going to be a mad dash to scramble. White needs to keep the pressure on. I mean, white's king is in a very, very shitty compromised spot. So if white doesn't finish this right now, I feel... Nah, he's got it. There it is. All right, good game. Yeah, I think Chewy and Neutralizer are they should be starting like right now. I believe they said in the chat that they said that they were going to start after this game. Well, the last one, yeah, yeah. So Chewy and Neutralizer are starting right now. I mean, maybe I'll jump back and forth between the two games right now. That's going to be a very, very good series, though. These are two very strong players. I think Chewy maybe he's rated #1 right now if he's active enough. What am I doing? Community players. Yeah, Chewy's 2810 right now. Neutralizer's 2671. And another one of these games here, except instead of black playing g4, he's now opted to play f4 instead. Which, I mean, white has a little bit of weaknesses on the dark squares. I mean, nothing are covering h2, f2 right now. That g6 is kind of interesting, I think. I think it would have been better at g3. Neutralizer and Chewy started yet? Nope. Oh, yep, there they are. Let's see, I gotta mute this tab. There. Alright, what just happened? I find it not odd, but both players playing very, very similar lines game after game after game. I mean, I guess this series has been fairly even. I mean, 1-1-1. I mean, they're trading blows. Other than that one massive blunder there, that maiden one where Wolfie was playing black there, and he took the knight off of e5 defending f7. That was a massive blunder. That was a big brain fart there, but I mean, shit happens. But you would think that there'd be a little bit more, they'd be playing a little bit more different lines, but maybe, I don't know, maybe that's why I'm not good at this game. I mean, it's obvious that they both are well versed and very practiced with these lines. So maybe it's, you know, instead of trying something new and daring, let's say, they stick with, you know, old and true. But the other train of thought says that, you know what, like, let's try something new to throw your opponent off that they've never seen, and then at that point, you know, you have to play something unique and original. I don't think white's got anything here. I think I thought queen to f7 might have been a slightly better play just to avoid rook checking, but maybe there was some pawn g7, pawn at e7 tricks going on there that I didn't see. But knight coming in on e5 here. Have a quick look at, yeah, black in a very, I mean, is there mate here? Oh, I mean, black only's got one die. He's just got one bishop in the pocket right now, so he can't even play f2 to draw the king out. Yeah, I think black has to, I mean, defend. But even then, white's got, oh. I mean, I think even if black defends these squares around the king, namely g7, f7, h7, I think if black defends, then there's still the threat of pawns coming in on the dark squares. And yeah, let's have a quick look at that game. Yeah, I don't know how black needed to defend there. I don't know if maybe it was able to be defended. Let's see. Let's look at. Okay, so I'd said the best option here, or I thought the safe bet would have been queen f7. So yeah, I mean, white's massively winning right now, but that queen g6 there really, that sealed the deal there for white. So Stockfish is just, yeah, Stockfish is just spamming checks at this point there. So yeah, so I thought rook at g7, and then white's just playing on the dark squares here. All right, another very similar opener here. Yeah, Wolfie opting to play g3 instead of taking h3. Oh, Jasugi's here watching Chewy and Neutralizer play, and looks like Chewy's off to an early win. All right, sorry, what happened here? So black opting just to sacrifice the queen to open up. I don't know what the point of that was, but I mean, white needs to defend right now. Good knight at f3. Knight at f3, takes. Well, if you're having a good think here, though. Yeah, so Wolfie opting to forego any defense on f3 here, and I don't think he has to play h1. White just resigns. Oh no. Wolfie, what are you doing? Wolfie, what are you doing? Oh no. Fuck. Oh no. What was he doing? You had to defend f3. What was Stockfish saying? Damn. Damn. Not looking good for the Wolf. Although the Wolf outclassed Turkey in theory, end of the day, superior chess skills, I just meant. Yeah, I wonder. Like, I mean, Wolfie was coming out of the gate quite hard, but I wonder if he's getting tilted right now. I don't know him well enough to say if the tilt factor is an issue or not. But over to Chewy and Neutralizer for a quick second. Chewy looks like he's working his way in here nicely. Go back to Wolfie. It looks like the D file might get opened up right now. White takes. I think getting the queen out here. Thought maybe queen take f3 would have been a decent move there, just to back up this pawn at f5, but black had knight at g5 to attack. But now the g file is opened up here. And potentially, h3, h6, a3 is always a threat. Black plays g6 just to avoid this rook applying pressure along the g file. But this pawn at f5 is going to be an issue now. Black deciding to defend. Bishop at f7. I mean, the problem with this anchor pawn right here on e4, and I mean the one that was on f5 is it's hard to break that cycle once it's beginning, because you can just keep recycling pieces over and over and over and over again. I mean, unfortunately, that was kind of the only open spot where black could possibly. I mean, maybe bishop c4 was an option to attack on. To attack on e6. But no, I mean, if white takes the pawn. Or sorry, if white takes the knight, black has to take. Could bounce the king. Yeah. pawn in training. Maybe take h3. Yeah. I mean, black's not in any immediate danger right now. Definitely the king being pinned down a little bit by the pawn on e6 kind of sucks, but relatively safe for the time being. I think black has done a good job defending this. Yeah, bishop b3. I mean, if it's not going to be nice though when white gets his hand on knight. I mean, this knight on e5 moves, then the threat is on d7, pawn at f7. So this knight e5 is definitely a very important defender right now. I think white would want to So takes. This is opened up now. Yeah, black choosing to pawn at f7. Very, very sensible, very safe play. The knight g5. Yeah, applying pressure on f7. This queen's, I mean, safe. Black can't take this queen because e6 has to be defended. And black's got nothing in the pocket. Oh, I mean, just took a pawn, but... I think white is slowly working his way in right now. Knight at d7. No. But now the threat on is oof, this is shit. I think black has to play e8 and run a little bit, or e7, yeah. Because if black took with the rook there, right, bishop takes. Black takes with the rook, then knight at e6 puts a fork. But then if black takes with the king, then just knight at f7 and then forks the king again. So I mean, tricky spot. I don't know how. Unless one of them blunders really, really bad, I don't know how white, sorry, I don't know how black can recover from this. White is just slowly moving their way in right now. I mean, this queen's applying pressure along the e file. And that's good game right there. That is good game right there. Fortunately, I think Wolfie played very well, and then also played very bad. But white was just, this was just a slow grind by white all game, just slowly working his way in. Unfortunate. I think Pizza here, Turkey Sniper, was definitely the favorite to win. Lone Wolf was the popular vote, I think. I think Wolfie, very popular with the crowd, but there's always next year. But alright guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to hop off now, watch Neutralizer versus Chewy. That's going to be another very, very good series, and maybe I'll stream another match. I don't think there's anything booked right now, but I'll keep it open, and this was kind of fun. So